Good Monday morning, BLS for the healthcare provider students. My name is Kara Jimenez, and I will be instructor for this particular course. Please note, you will need to go to our course site in e-learning to access all the materials for this course. So if you go to our course homepage, you will see that I have provided just some basic instructions for the particular course. Please note that this is a CNET course, so that means you'll be meeting face-to-face on just Friday, December 6th. And then you'll have 1 week to complete all of the online assessments. So you'll have until Friday, December 13th, 11:59 p.m. to complete those. Now, it is definitely my suggestion that you go ahead and complete the online documents prior to our meeting this Friday, just because you'll go into our meeting with the knowledge that you need to be able to perform the skills. Because in class on Friday, I'm going to be basically going over all the skills that you need to know for BLS. So we'll be going over adult, child and infant CPR, how to use a bag valve mask, how to use a pocket mask, two-person CPR, AED, stuff like that. And you're going to be doing skill tests for each one of those. So you'll be individually getting tested on your skills and being able to perform the step-by-step, care as expected. So it would probably be a good idea to go ahead and complete that stuff prior to. So if you go to the content button, I wanted to show you a couple things. You'll see over here I have modules all listed. So for each module, there's just some different American Heart Association information. But the first one I wanted to take a look at was your syllabus. So if you go ahead and open up that syllabus, you'll see all my contact information is on there. So if you need to get in touch with me prior to this Friday, go ahead and reach out ASAP. But also, I just wanted to real quick go down to the course requirements. So you'll see that as far as online stuff, you do have some quizzes that you're going to be taking. You also have the BLS exam. The BLS exam is going to be taken in class actually on Friday. So at the end of the day, when we've completed everything, you'll be taking this test. It's an open book test, so that makes it a lot easier. It's 25 multiple choice points possible. You have to score at least a 21 out of 25 to get the actual American Heart Association certification. So just keep that in mind. Also, you have, again, your practicals where you're getting skill tested by me on Friday. So we'll be doing individual skill testing on Friday. So those are kind of the major things that are due in the class. So as far as your components of your letter grade, you'll see there are 7 quizzes, each of which are taken online. You have 2 practical exams, which are your skill tests that you're going to be doing in our face-to-face class. And then you have your BLS exam. So that's kind of the breakdown of what your letter grade is going to be comprised of. As far as what do you need for the class, you need the BLS for the healthcare provider textbook. That's written by the American Heart Association. You can purchase that in our bookstore. And then you also need the pocket mask. Those are both mandatory. You need those for this Friday when you come to class. Also, where are you going to find your quizzes? If you just go across the top of the e-learning site, you'll see quizzes. And then you'll see all of your 7 quizzes posted here. And you can see they all have that deadline of December 13th. But like I said, it would be a great idea to complete it prior to our class this Friday. That way you come into class knowing a lot of this information already, and you'll do well on those skill tests that you're going to be performing. So I can see some of you have already started taking those assessments, which is awesome. So keep up the great work. Also, if you go to the course homepage, down at the bottom, you will see kind of a tentative checklist of what to bring, obviously for the day, and then also kind of a schedule that I'm going to try to follow as best I can Please note you need to arrive no later than 9 a.m. Be there early if you can. We're going to be meeting in room F as in Frank 12. And then we're going to get started right away. We'll take a short break for lunch. I don't like to take a super long break, so if you can pack a lunch, that would be great. I know that the cafeteria is open on Friday, so if you need to run downstairs to the Delta College cafeteria, you're more than welcome to grab something real quick. But we'll just take a short break to fuel up. You're more than welcome to eat in the classroom where we're going to be. So if you do bring your own lunch or snacks, you're more than welcome to get those out and eat those. Then we'll, kind of plug away after we take a short break for lunch and kind of finish up the day with taking our BLS exam at the end of the day. So we will only be meeting face-to-face this Friday. So if you fail to attend class this Friday, you will be dropped. And I normally do those drops that day if a student does not attend. This is mandatory if you want to get credit for this particular course. Also, like I said, the online component, which is mainly just the quizzes. Like I said, there are 7 quizzes that you're going to be taking online. I would definitely start those now, read through that textbook and start taking the quizzes that correspond with each particular chapter or unit in the textbook, so you are prepared for class when we meet on Friday. Also, just one more thing I wanted to point out, if you go to the discussions button here, you'll see that I did have just a forum that if you have any additional questions about the course or as far as CPR goes, feel free to just place those questions here, or even just send me an email and I can answer your questions that way as well. So that's basically it, what you need to know for Friday. If you have any questions prior to this Friday, please reach out, send me an email. I'm more than happy to answer those questions. And like I said, this Friday, December 6th at 9 a.m., make sure you are there with your textbook and your pocket mask and ready to get started on learning adult, child, infant CPR and all of that good stuff. So if you pass the BLS exam and you pass all of your skill tests, you will be receiving an American Heart Association certification card. It'll say BLS for the healthcare provider is the title of the certification that you will be receiving, and that certification card will be valid for 2 years. And again, it's the American Heart Association certification. So if you have further questions, reach out to me. If not, have a fabulous Monday, and I will see you this Friday.